all our plans have not worked.
Don't look this way, look the other way. No!
Crashing down.
Woo! Did you see that truck?
A friendly competition. Turns dangerous.
Nobody's slowing down.
Challenging terrain.
Whoa! That's not good.
You got blue skies, but nice. That's nice.
Everything's clear here.
It's a little nippy out.
After a week of heavy snow, drivers in Toronto are enjoying a hard-earned break.
It is our morning rush hour. It's 9 a.m. It's a beautiful sunny day.
And on the 401 heading west toward the city, Constable Tim Duggan looks for signs of danger under those beautiful skies.
The roads are dry, but we're in the minus teens. There may be sections that still have ice on the roads. We're still asking drivers to watch their speed, maintain a good following distance, especially in rush hour traffic when it's stop and go.
We still need folks to pay attention to what's happening in front of you and around you. Leave space, take your time, follow the speed limit on the roadway.
Any distraction that forces a sudden stop could cause a chain reaction.
Please use extreme caution.
And just after 9 a.m., on a ramp where the 401 merges into the 409, there's a distraction.
Yeah, 302, if you can advise where you locate the fire.
It's 409 westbound, just before the Kipling exit.
On an epic scale.
Transport truck on the right shoulder on fire. It's fully engulfed.
We got a call for a truck fire. I'm making my way there. Fire is already en route. 5 Foxtrot 002, I am on scene.
How you doing, Steve? He said that the fire started in the engine compartment. No injuries at this time. The driver noticed smoke and immediately pulled over to the right shoulder where the cab became fully engulfed by fire.
If you notice smoke, immediately pull over to the right shoulder, exit the vehicle safely, and stay away from that vehicle until help arrives.
But even though the driver made the safe call,
Traffic is backed up. Completely stopped.
the scene is creating serious danger for morning traffic.
We have a backlog behind us. Truck fires are a huge distraction for motors going in both directions, so we have to be aware of secondary collisions.
And fighting the fire is adding to the problems on the road.
As you pass through this area, please take your time. There is ice on the roads from water spill.
Complete station rank out here. Lane 3 is correct. It's just a sheet of ice.
The water from the fire truck is spilling out onto our live lanes, and it's freezing cold, so it's instantly creating a sheet of ice. Woo. This is not an ideal way to start the day.
Oh my gosh.
The vehicle fire cleanup still happening on the westbound 41 ramp to the westbound 409. The right lane is blocked.
The danger of a secondary crash is building along with the backup, unless they can open another lane.
They're going to be out hour 11 cleanup.
But not until the crews can make it safe.
So even once we get our lanes open, we're going to have ice patches that we can't have vehicles travel over.
We're gonna need salt because this is just gonna. I already called. Perfect, excellent. To contain the fire, it took almost 1,500 liters of water. Also, on cold days like today, we have issues with the water, the runoff, and the freezing. So the FTO has come and they're salting the highway.
So we're gonna have to lay down some salt, some sand to get rid of that next hazard that is in front of us. Thank you.
So right now we have our heavy tow truck at scene, ready to assist us with this operation.
The heavy recovery crew can tow away the burned out wreck.
It's always a great feeling to have the lanes reopen and having traffic start flowing again.
Very clear. Clear.
Eastbound 401 new issues at Highway 25 in Milton.
But just 25 miles west,
For a transport truck blocking the right lane.
Got another disabled tractor trailer in a live lane here.
Just got a call from dispatch.
en route towings, Cobble Lick is heading to another urgency.
This thing is already blocking 2.5 lane, so the traffic's getting by, but it's gonna be pretty tight. Hey!
Cobble developed his skills working around the province.
When I started towing 2015, I stayed up north in Long Lake, Ontario. But from then till now on, I just go back and forth wherever I'm needed. I'm gonna start doing the roll, just hold it right there. Back then, I was up there 1 week a month. But now, it's like, you know, maybe once in 3 months. Gonna come to the bank! Perfect! Woo. Look at that! There's Cabal.
Today, he's taking the lead on a job that looks ready to go wrong.
All right, the trailer, if we look bottom in there, it's just cracked in the middle. It's got no frame. In my whole towing years, it's the first time I've seen this kind of trailer. This trailer is like a sheet of aluminum.
No cross member.
Yeah, no cross members on it.
The trailer, made of aluminum, is cracked right in the middle.
This is not just a simple jackknife, it's way worse.
The truck, hauling a full load, was heading eastbound when the trailer the tractor then jackknife, grinding to a hard stop.
It's 100%, that's aluminum. It's gonna tear apart. There's no rails that will keep the trailer straight up. Perfect! Aluminum bends, it tears. It's gonna be hard to secure this trailer, especially to move it off the highway if we wanna do it fast.
Working in a narrow construction zone, Cobble will be depending on operator Gurpreet King.
I love to work with Kabal. He's very energetic and he's quick, sharp mind.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to be in that lane and it's gonna be right in the middle. Gurpreet, he's a workhorse. You know, he'll never say no. You know, you need him, he'll be there. I cannot come this side of the truck. We're gonna have to shut down the highway.
Their first step is to straighten the tractor, but they'll need room to work, and there's only one way to get it.
Yeah, eastbound past 25. We're shutting down the highway now, so if you can take the exit, yeah, take it now.
All 3 lanes of the eastbound 401 must be closed.
The more traffic we can divert is better.
Cobble needs to make this move fast.
Once it's straight, we can move it off to the side, then we can work in 2 lanes. But this is the fastest way we can do it without compromising the highway for a long time. We'll hold the trailer right in the middle so we can get the tractor released. I'm just gonna boom up on top of it.
Cobble's rotator will hold up the cracked trailer, protecting it from splitting further.
All right, if it squeezes, it squeezes. There's nothing we can do about it. Bending the bottom rail. Okay, we hold it right there. Okay, all right, let's go.
With Cobble cradling the
Let's see if it comes out easy. I don't want this thing to just collapse. That's gonna be a mess. We don't want that. Okay. Keep it rolling. Come on. All right, that's good. Set it down.
The tractor is straight, but the stress of the pull is too much for the trailer.
Yeah, the trailer's still breaking. Oh man. Landing legs are sitting on the ground. There's no way we can get this thing off the highway. The worst thing it's gonna do is break the trailer in half, and you know, we end up with a lot more mess than we're expecting.
Cobble needs to see how the floor of the trailer looks from the inside. And he also gets a look at the cargo itself.
There's a whole lot of glass on it.
It's a transparent glass and a mirrors. So one rack is glass and one rack is the mirrors.
Almost 25,000 pounds of glass panels, pushing right down on the weakest point of the trailer floor.
I've never encountered anything like this.
Well, unfortunately, it's going to be a terrible drive, an estimated hour and 10-minute backup in this area right now.
On the 401 in Milton.
Everybody coming to a stop. Frozen there, buddy.
The pressure is on for Cobble and crew.
Completely blocked, but nobody can get through.
To keep the trailer from splitting apart, Cobble will have to deal with some very challenging cargo.
I've never encountered anything like this. There's a whole lot of glass on it.
And the backlog is only growing.
We have so much pressure from OPP, MTO. They want the highway clear. I'm gonna try to drag the trailer that way. Keep an eye on the glass. I'm trying to move the back of the trailer to the third lane and see if it works that way. The MTO doesn't want the third lane closed. The glass, it's so fragile. With the jackknife and the trailer broken in the middle, we don't know what kind of pressure it is and what kind of condition it is in.
But they need to clear the back end out of the lane to allow traffic to flow. So, with a strap under the belly, Cobble will lift and swing the trailer fully onto the shoulder. If it can survive that trip.
Let's try it from here. Let's see what happens. Yeah, we're worried it's gonna break in half. Watch out! Might as well keep it going if you can. Alright, let me unhook. We didn't do much further damage to it than it was before. We basically moved it off to one side.
But before they can move it any farther, they need a plan to remove the load.
We're still figuring out what to do with the glass and everything. With this kind of load, it's the first for me. I've never done it. Guys, push it backwards, how far you can. There's no manual for, recovering a huge piece of glass panel. All right, I'm gonna have to let go here.
You can't put any strap on the glass, you can't put any chain on the glass.
-10 under plenty of sunshine.
No precipitation. Good here.
The sun is shining. No sign of any wind yet.
300 miles away, Duncan Cooper is driving east out of Cornwall.
We're heading out to the 401 down here Somerstown. There's 2 tractor trailers in the ditch.
So we got called by the OPP. We got a multi-tractor trailer accident. We need all hands on deck.
It's a job that started yesterday in very different conditions.
Ouch!
A chain reaction crash in blinding snow piled up 4 semis at the eastern end of the highway. Duncan's crew worked alongside the competition from Herb's Towing.
So he's out, he'll be able to drive away. Look at that.
But with visibility getting worse, they made the call to put the second half of the job on hold.
These 2 are gonna stay until tomorrow when it clears up. Once the weather's clear, the roads are good, we'll set up a lane closure, pull it out.
So we're heading back out to the scene. It's a much better day today, so we're just gonna see what we can do to get this thing home.
Here we are, man. Oh, we got a mess here. Sunny, beautiful day, the skies are blue, and we're gonna pull this beast out of here.
And just a few minutes later, the Herb's crew rolls up to the scene, led by Andrew Vink.
How's she going, Mr. Andrew? Good.
That's your son?
This is James. This is Andrew.
How you doing, Andrew?
Yeah, that's James.
Same rogue voice as Dad. Thanks, buddy. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Duncan and I both come from the same type of background. These are both family-owned, family-run businesses. At the end of the day, we all do the same job.
Today, the 2 crews will be working on separate recoveries.
Should be a good tug to get her out of that ice.
This was tractor trailers in the median. I mean, it's down in there deep, it's loaded, it's heavy, but it's sort of in one piece where mine is like demolished.
I was thinking first one finishes my coffee.
Well, yeah, that'll be you because they're gonna be here a while.
No, you're quite the man.
Okay.
Ours was pretty straightforward.
This one here should be a pretty easy pull. It's straight in. There's minimal damage to the bumper. So we're gonna use the 2 trucks, strong arm it out, and get the hell out of here.
Duncan, on the other hand, I'm not even sure if he could find a place to put a tobin on the front end on that thing.
Caught us another lucky driver. He didn't get hurt in an accident, right?
Yep. We're gonna pull some lines out and we're gonna get hooked up to the chain on the front.
Oh, good thing the sun's out. That's still fresh.
Okay, let's start pulling here, boys. See how she's gonna go.
I'd say that tractor's seen better days.
Oh, I think you're right, Sunshine. Watch out, boy, because now the pull's gonna get hard. I'm just about out of pull.
Unable to pull any further, Duncan needs to change up the plan.
You know what we'll do? We'll get TJ right up here, and we'll get him to drag the ass end of the trailer sideways up the road.
To move the other wrecker, they'll need to make some room on the highway.
He's gonna have to back up.
Move over.
Get over.
Yep. But before operator Barry Wagner can even shift the cones to open up the space.
Did you see that truck?
Drivers are speeding up.
Just the noise alone keeps you awake. You know they're not paying attention. Nobody's slowing down. Nobody's slowing down today. We need more cops over here.
A jam-packed drive on the eastbound side of the 401.
It's been 3 hours since a trailer collapsed on the highway in Milton.
Only the left lane has been squeezing by.
And drivers are still fighting their way past the scene.
Leave the one lane open. That lane is through there.
Yeah, just right there.
But before more lanes can open up, Cobble and crew need to somehow remove 12 tons of oversized glass.
All right.
This load itself is different from any kind of loads that we remove. It's so fragile. It's going to be tricky to remove it.
After the impact of the crash, the load is beyond saving.
We're going to take these 6 bolts off.
So Cobble wants to move as many panels as possible at once, right into a disposal bin.
There's a frame that those glass panels are sitting on. Initial plan is to just unbolt the whole frame. We gotta be safe, right?
Yep, just in case.
Watch out for this one. We're gonna unbolt the whole frame, and then we're gonna pick up the whole thing with the rotator and drop it in the bin. We're trying our best to keep it simple, but also do it faster.
But they need to be sure that both glass and frame will fit into the bin.
Let's measure it so we don't have no surprises.
Yeah.
The bin's 89. These brackets from end to end is 101. So it's not going to fit in.
It's not gonna work. Let's just do the glass.
They'll need to strap and lift the panels out of the frame.
A big part of this whole job is removing the glass itself. You gotta know where to hold on. There's no hooks to it. There's no way you can secure a piece of glass. This is gonna be fun. There's no proper way to do it unless we are in a warehouse when they have a special equipment to remove this kind of panels. We're on the middle of the highway and we gotta improvise. Here's what's gonna happen. As soon as I lift it, it's gonna swing. A slight wrong pressure, it can break.
Watch it, don't shatter, right?
Everybody's clear? The glass is shattering.
As soon as the loops tighten up, the mirrors start cracking.
The straps through the glass. I kept on thinking, maybe at a point it'll just stop cracking and it'll start lifting. It just didn't.
All of our plans have not worked.
Nobody's slowing down. Nobody's slowing down today.
After the eastern end of the highway, speeding traffic is only getting worse.
Roads are bare and dry after a snowstorm. Now they're driving twice as fast.
We need more cops over here.
The Cornwall crew is rigged up for the second attempt at the pull.
Look at these cars. Watch it.
Just up the highway, Bill fell from the competition, sees Barry struggle, and tries to help divert the traffic.
We are competitors, but we're all the same family.
Come on, guys, watch the road. 2 miles back, you can see the light.
And the OPP has arrived to crack down on drivers speeding up.
There he goes. Yes, sir. Yeah, he's after the trucks. That's who it was. Oh, yeah. Woohoo! Boom up. See if you can't pull this up to the road, TJ.
Yes, sir.
With his crew feeling more secure on the road, Duncan is ready to try the pull again.
Both lines tight, TJ. It's a form of art.
Despite the heavy damage, the Cornwall crew is making progress and gaining ground in the friendly race with Herbs.
I'm focusing with Bill. We're getting this trailer rigged up, and I turn around and Duncan's got his tractor on the highway. I'm like, yeah, okay, but I might get my ass handed to me on this one.
Might just get that coffee after all. Okay, good there.
But Duncan needs to stop and re-rig to pull the rest of the semi onto the road.
We're gonna move my tow truck ahead. We're gonna switch the chain over to the other side, and we're gonna continue pulling this puppy up onto the road.
Whoa. No, it's coming out.
Oh, watch your light, watch your light. Someone's in a hurry. Should be pretty close. Watch out, it's tight pull. She's crispy. Now she's coming up on the road.
I was nervous there for a second. Once we got all rigged up, ours went pretty quick, so yeah.
Don't tell me Herb is already done. Y'all done? That means you owe me a coffee because you said first guy done like a coffee. We're just about finished there.
It's not even a competition thing. You try and work together because the goal is to get the highway rolling as quickly as you can.
Will you drink next to me? Double. Okay. A big one.
Andrew might go a round of coffee, but getting off this road safely is a win for both crews.
At the end of the day, we both work the same dangerous highway, so having each other's back is a key feature to making it home at night.
Got it.
What temperature down platform here? We put those in those.
I heard it was gonna be cold though.
300 miles west.
Dark and getting cold.
Night is falling outside Toronto.
What?
When the glass cracked and shattering, Cobble has decided the crew's only option is to hand bomb the sheets, one by one.
There's only so many moments the recovery you plan goes according to the plan, especially the load like this. It never goes according to plan.
Okay, watch our back, guys. Your eyes.
Okay. All right. It's gonna drop right there.
We can rush on this load because we don't want to hurt ourselves.
Hold on.
They can't guarantee their own safety, but they won't let passing cars share in that risk.
Once they stop the traffic, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna see how it reacts.
Stop the traffic.
Don't look this way, look the other way. Go! Another one.
Oh, careful, guys.
It's bad. It's way worse than, we expected. But there's no other way.
Look out!
Just, push and drop into the bin.
Watch that piece.
Hey, the whole thing's coming!
Watch.
Tractor has now gone into the ditch.
On Highway 402, in the southwestern corner of the province.
This highway is a sheet of ice, and we got about 30 minutes of freezing rain.
Gary Vandenheuvel is braving slippery conditions.
He looks like he might be on a guardrail. Oh yeah.
He's tackling a jackknife, and he won't be working alone.
Well, this is pretty exciting. Your first big one with us.
Absolutely.
All right.
Aaron Gregory joined the Preferred team just a few months ago.
I am super excited to work for Preferred Towing and work with Colin and Gary and the crew.
Aaron's first heavy recovery is on some challenging geography.
The trailer's full of empty water bottles, not a lot of weight, about 20,000 pounds, but the biggest deal we're dealing with is the steep ditch and the fact that this trailer's strapped.
This is a good little job for Aaron. Pretty steep incline on the way up here.
Just hooking up some toe pins here.
Hold on, get your Wheaties on.
There we go.
Okay. So I'm gonna set you up a little bit different on this.
Okay.
You've got a pretty good steep angle here, and if you pull there, what's gonna happen is you're gonna come up and you're gonna start bringing this unit up, and that trailer's gonna turn sideways on you.
Using just one record, Aaron will first have to straighten the track
crew this year, and it takes a while to really become a good operator. So we realize that this is going to be a season of learning for these guys like Aaron. Hit. You're a little too far over. We got to get you over this way a bit. I know. Keep going that way. Turn, turn, turn. You remember the hookup I showed you there? That's, yep. There you go.
Sir. That's somebody like Gary and Colin that are willing to help us out. You want to know the proper way of doing things because you don't want to damage anything, and that's where it's nice to have somebody like Gary.
I'll watch from here. I'll take a look.
Perfect.
So far, so good. Looking good.
It's terrifying to know the capabilities of that truck. To see it and to hear the things that it does is totally different compared to actually being there running it.
You know, this is jobs like this, a great job for a guy like Aaron to start with. It builds their confidence. It comes out nice and easy. This is pretty impressive. You don't get to walk under a tractor trailer too often. Looks like Colin's on scene now.
Just as Aaron pulls the tractor level onto the road, Gary's son Colin joins the recovery.
What are you thinking, Col?
Just concerned that as it's starting to come back down, it's going to take off on us because that rear axle is going to get to the downslope. This will be on the flat ground. I just don't want the weight of the trailer pushing this thing up and out and taking off on us uncontrolled.
We've got a very steep ditch. The wheels are actually going to be floating for a lot of this recovery. This thing could actually take off on us if we're not careful.
So, all right, you want to sit in there and hold the brake?
I'll hop in, yeah.
Okay.
Looking all right, Col?
Keep it turned a little bit that way.
As the wheels leave the ground.
Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa! Whoa!
The rear bumper catches the ice.
Well, that's not good.
Well, that was interesting.
Okay, keep her going.
You called that one right, Colin.
If you're eastbound on the 401, it is a terrible drive, unfortunately, heading through the Milton area, still quite jammed from Highway 6 north to east of Highway 25, where only that left lane is squeezing by.
Back on the 401, one lane of traffic is moving again. Just barely.
It's an estimated at least hour and 10-minute backup in this area.
The crew has cleared one side of the rack of glass panels.
We threw almost like 40 sheets by hand to the bin.
After we cleared one side of the rack, 12,000 pounds is still sitting on the other side of the rack.
But with traffic backing up for over 12 miles,
It's gonna be a long night.
Cobble needs a faster plan to empty the second half of the load.
The rack sits out there locked into the trailer. So we're cutting the rack so we can release it from the lock. And then we're gonna lift it up and tip it over. This side of the rack is cleared, so it'd be pretty easy to pull it sideways and try to tip it. Go on the other side of the bar. The round bar, go on the... For more strength. Okay.
Now we loop everything together with the rack and the glass, and we can handle it with the Cobble's truck.
We're gonna stop traffic. Okay. Okay? All right, go ahead. Get us a lane.
If the plan works, it could save hours.
Are we clear?
But they'll need to move and smash 12,000 pounds of glass all at once.
Yeah, give it a shot, right? More. I hope this doesn't start to swing it.
Oh, yeah. Keep coming. Keep coming. Watch it. Wait, whoa. Charlie, so on this side here. No, you gotta go up. Hold that corner. Jay, nobody on that side? Yeah.
At this point, all that was left to do is drop it in the bin.
Okay, careful. Watch your back, guys. Watch your back. Everybody good?
Listen slow. On the 402, just east of Sarnia.
Okay, hang tight for a second.
The preferred crew has wrangled the semi's rear wheels back onto solid ground.
So it's slid down into the bottom of the ditch now. It can't slide any further, so we're just going to continue the pull and get this thing up on the road.
But now, there's a new obstacle blocking the way.
Just starting to dig in with some landing gear here.
Yeah.
The biggest concern now is the landing gear catching on the edge of the asphalt. If it does that, it'll wedge itself right in.
But Gary and Colin are quick with a plan.
Just put one block of wood there because you're already starting to come up on this back axle here.
The wood inserted under the wheels will lift the tractor just enough so the landing legs clear the road. Quick thinking, it's a welcome lesson for the rookie.
Good.
For me, it's exciting. The feeling like we're actually get to help this guy out of the ditch.
Got it over it?
Well, it's over the lip. Back end's coming along nicely. It's starting to come up, which is a good sign. The landing gear's not digging into the roadway anymore, and it's not leaning as hard, so. Good, it's got her.
Good.
One long pull and she's out.
Okay, sounds good. One more and you're done.
And now, Preferred's newest heavy arm can finish the job.
You're pretty well out.
Yeah, it's moving almost on its own.
Yeah, it should be. You're going downhill now.
Okay.
There's something about just pulling the truck out of the ditch.
All right, last wheel's up.
Okay.
You can feel it through the truck. And just that excitement of you can actually do this.
All right, you can probably let her go there.
It just makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside.
I think it went good. I liked it. It was a nice, good pull, and it's a good learning experience.
This is a great job for Aaron. Great experience for him. Gives him that confidence. On to the next one.
It's a little nerve-wracking. The trailer started going around there, but...
Well, they don't do that every time, just saying.
I'll be here and I'll be still learning, that's for sure.
Glass to clean up.
Back on the 401 in Milton.
You all right, Colossal? Yeah. Good job, buddy.
Cobble and crew are cleaning up after the glass in the bin. More suddenly than planned.
It made it to the bin. Yeah, exactly. The glass is shattered because when it touched the bin, it just popped the whole thing up and it just exploded. Luckily, everybody's safe.
That blast was scary. If one of those little pieces get into your eye, it's bad.
Hopefully everything goes planned from now on.
And that plan now shifts to the cracked trailer.
If we are able to get that little 2 inches up, let's see if we can do that.
Yeah, it will secure it.
They'll run chains crisscross under the trailer for stability.
The chains will support the brake and the belly, and then hopefully we get few inches that we can just tow the tractor and trailer off the highway. And obviously, highway has to open. That's the main concern at this point. We've been here too long.
But to get access under the sagging trailer, they first need to risk lifting.
You grab another one chain. Hold on. I'm just gonna get it up 2-3 feet. It's light.
Even that could be too much strain.
That is definitely not good.
With wind building and the dangling trailer barely holding together.
Pull it! Pull it! Yeah!
The only way to tighten the chains is to crawl underneath. A job Cobble will take on himself.
Somebody has to lay down. Let me go lay down and lift the chain up. Yeah. So they have to slack. Watch out. I don't want none of my crew members down there. This one's up here. We'll do this one first. It's a risky situation when you go under a compromised trailer. I'd rather be myself because I know I'm gonna be extra cautious because I know what can happen. Somebody hook it fast. I don't want to be under the belly of this for a long time. Somebody hook it fast. I don't want to be under the belly of this for a long time.
On the 401, wind is battering the broken trailer.
Oh! Giggles.
And Cobble is rushing to tighten the chains before it collapses.
I don't want two people. If it falls, only one person loses his leg, not both. It's bent so bad it's not gonna go up all the way.
But he's expecting that the chains still won't be tight enough to hold.
When we secure a trailer by doing a cross chain under it, when you release the rigging on top that's holding the top of the trailer, it will slack. Come on, let's go. All right, this is tight. Hold on, I'm gonna lower this thing slowly. Clear.
And as they release the tension,
It's not gonna work. No.
his prediction is proven right.
I have hardwood.
So they lift again to insert wooden blocks between the trailer and the slack chains.
All right. What? Now it's tight. Good enough for exiting the highway. The belly sticks together with the help of the chain. We should be able to get it off the highway. Possible. We'll work on that off the highway.
It's been a long, messy fight, but the crew's dedication never cracked.
All right, good job. Until next time.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, it was a long ass job, but we did good.
We got it.
Yeah. It was a great teamwork. Nobody was hurt, even with a lot of variables. Not even one person was hurt. No scratch. Everybody's safe, secure. Everybody's happy to go home.
Next time on Heavy Rescue 401.
Vehicle, pile up 2 in line, lane 3 on the shoulder. Unsure injuries.
Chain reaction
This is wild.
on the busiest stretch of the highway.
Turn your wheel!
A quick pull out.
What the f*** is wrong with you?
You're gonna get killed!
Turns ugly.
So what's the plan, boys?
Trailer's starting to slide.
And the McCaffrey's crew
Oh, hold up. All right, we're done.
hits the breaking point.
Ah!